we generally think that the enemy that we are fighting is the devil. Now, in a certain sense, that's true. But according to Jesus' teaching and the parable of the wheat and the tares, we start realizing that the way the devil's thoughts get into our minds is not because the devil has the capability of whispering in our ears. Matter of fact, he doesn't. He cannot speak into your mind according to the Bible. There's no place in the Bible that teaches us that. But what the parable of the wheat and tares tells us is that the tares are the sons of the devil, the people who follow the evil ways, who keep propagating the message, who keep repeating the message, the false narrative over and over and over and over again. And the problem is that we hear it and hear it and hear it, and then eventually we come to believe it. And so even though it's not the devil personally speaking into our minds, it might as well be, because the message originated with him, and he's the father of all lies, and everything he does is a lie. And so once we believe any part of the lie, we're fighting battles that we can't win because we don't even really fully understand the battle. Now, when we fight the devil, it's really interesting. 1 Corinthians 9:26, the Apostle Paul talks about how that when you run a race, you run it to win. Anything that you do, when you compete in some sports activity, you're doing it to win. And so one of the things that he says, he talks about the fact that he is not going to beat the air. Now, that phrase, beat the air, in modern terminology would be what you call shadow boxing. Now, in shadow boxing, man, you're going through the moves, you're striking at an opponent. But the problem is, the opponent is only imaginary. The opponent's not really in the ring with you. It really doesn't matter how accurate you are. It doesn't matter how energetic you are. It doesn't matter how hard your blows might be. It doesn't matter, because there's nobody there. The only thing that is there when you're beating the air is your imagination of an enemy. And I'm going to tell you today, everybody I know, at some point in our walk with God, found ourselves beating the air, not because we're stupid, but because religion has influenced us and deceived us, so that we put our focus in the wrong place, so that we fight the wrong battle and we try to overcome the wrong enemy. And the end result of it is we never fully win some of our battles. You know, I've been walking with God 52 years. I've been in the ministry for 52 years. For 52 years, I can tell you this, most of the people that I have known for 40 or 50 years are still fighting some of the very same battles that they were fighting 40 or 50 years ago. And they're good people. They're trying to walk with God, and they're applying what they have learned to apply. But the problem is, what they have learned to apply really doesn't quite harmonize with the Bible. And so we end up fighting wars that never end.